welcome back to my channel. It's Ren. I did not film an intro for this video, but I will be braiding my own hair. I'm doing knotless braid. The hair is from the brand Xpression in the French curl style and in the color copper. I was like, should I even braid my hair because my girl was looking too good? But I had to because I was planning on going on vacation and I wasn't going to be swimming in the water. I can't swim, but I wasn't about to be in the water in the pool with my natural hair. Like, that's dead. So I had to braid it, unfortunately. But fortunately for you, I'm taking you step by step on how I'm braiding my own hair. So if you ever want to do this DIY on yourself instead of paying so much money, I do hair. I don't think it's too much money, but you know, if you want to just do it yourself to save some money, you won't be saving time, but you will be saving money, okay? So just stay tuned and watch the whole video because I show you exactly how to braid your own hair step by step. So you want to make sure that your hair is completely free of tangles. I'm using a wide rake comb to do this, and then I just separated my hair into two sections, the top and the bottom half, and then I pinned them both up. Now I'm moving my mirror, okay, because I needed to see the front and the back of my head at the same time. Okay, now that you can see the back of your head, you're going to make your first section. So I'm doing this by using my comb to make a part at the very bottom of my head, and it's not going to be perfect. Of course, I have these little things, like these baby hairs, I guess, right at the bottom of my neck, my kitchen area, and I was just trying to figure out how I'm about to braid that. After you've made your part, you just want to go over that line to make sure that it's straight. And if you have a moving scalp, it might be a little more difficult. So you just want to, move your scalp around and play with it and see how straight you can get it. So far, I've made two sections starting from the bottom of my head. So now we're starting on our third section, and this section almost took me out. If you have thick hair, you understand what I mean. So that was a bit of a struggle for me, but I was able to do it. And I'm just showing you the amount of hair that is in that part specifically. You want to make sure that they're mostly even. And I say mostly because, like I said, it's not going to be perfect, especially if this is your first time. This is probably like my second time braiding my own hair. So when it comes to the back, you're just going to have to ignore it. Don't even look at it, okay? So try your best is all I'm saying. You got this. Oh, I forgot to say that this is the template for the box style partings. If you wanted to do triangular parts, you can do that. Do whatever kind of parts you like, but this is the method for doing box style parts. Every time I make my section, I just go over it with my comb to make sure that the line is as straight as it can be. These are the parts that I have so far, and girl, when I tell you I was tired by this point, okay, I was so exhausted.
Okay, let's go.
As crazy as this looks, I was trying to make sure that the sections that I had left all had even amounts. And I don't know, when I'm braiding other people's hair, like I do that curve thing, you don't have to do it that way. Do whatever works for you. But I was able to get the rest of that half of my head into their sections, and this is the last section that I'm just twisting up. Once you're done with the back half of your head, you're gonna move towards the front of your hair and make that middle part. You just want to get that line as straight as possible and right down the middle. Go ahead and braid up one section so we can focus on the other. Now you're ready to make a part. You're going to make that part right above your ear, starting at the bottom of that section that you're going to be sectioning out. Make sure that part is going straight across that ear, okay? So in these next few clips, you're going to see me section out my hair and then braid it to separate each section. Once we have all of our hair sectioned off, you're going to go back to that first parting that you made above your ear, and you're going to apply gel, not on your scalp because that's what causes buildup, but on the hair shaft right where you're going to be making your partings. And you can make as many parts or as little parts as you like on each section. Of course, you want it to be all like kind of equal, but here I could have done 3, but I decided to do 2, so that's why I split it right down the middle. Again, just making sure that the line is as straight as possible. This also helps to avoid too much hair pulling from each part. You just want to make sure all the hair is in the braid and not like going into the braid beside it or the braid above it. So just make sure those parts are straight. If you want baby hairs, now would be the time to decide that. So I will show you, but I separated the front part into a different section for my baby hairs, as you can see. And now I'm just starting my knotless braid by braiding my hair. You probably want to braid like 2 or 3 times to make sure that there is a braid starting from your scalp, and then you'll grab your extension and add that in. I wish I could say that I can show you how to properly add the extension on, but I just feel it and kind of feel where it should go, and then I just braid it in. But I think I do show you guys how I put the extension like in my hair and then braid it. But right now I was just trying to get the braid in to see what it would look like. So right here I can explain a little bit more about when to add the extension into your hair. You want to do that when you feel that there is not enough hair on one of the strands. in the 3 strands. One of them might feel a little heavier than the other, and that's when the hair should be added. And these French curls knotted up so much that I almost gave up like a billion times. Like, just a fair warning that if you're going to be doing French curls on yourself, just practice doing straight knotless before doing French curls, because it's just the untangling part that just takes up a lot more time than it needs to, and it's just a lot. So French curls, I literally told myself that I may not ever do this on myself again because of the amount of times that I had to untangle each extension piece. And right here, I was looking at the color against my skin and I was not really feeling it. I wasn't. I've never done this color before. Like, this is a really bold color for me. Like, the color itself is so pretty, but because I've never seen it on myself for real, I didn't like it. Like, I'm about to be in the car trying to go find different hair because but like, I literally went to the beauty supply store and they didn't have anything else in the French color, in the French curl that would match my hair color. And I realized too late that, you know, my hair is brown, right? But, you know, it got a little hot root in the front, so I really was trying to go for like a dark, really dark ginger color when I first dyed my hair, and it didn't turn out that way at all. So I focused on the color at the front of my hair, which is why I went for this ginger color. And I feel like I was overreacting because it's cute. So now I'm putting on the nail glue. Why are you using nail glue? I'm using nail glue to seal the ends of the French curl right where I made the knot. And I believe that I show y'all towards the end of this video on how to make the knot. Once you make that knot, then you just add either hair glue or nail glue to lock it in. But guys, listen, the way I had to untangle each curl, the stress that these braids were giving me, I'm just surprised that I even kept going and kept recording this video for you guys.
Oh nah nah, oh yeah yeah, oh nah. If my God is for me, tell me who'd be against me. Tell me who's standing near me. Tell me who wants to dare me. If my God is...
If you look closely, you can see how I did my braid, putting one strand over the other. You can under braid, over braid, however you like to do it. And then I just placed the extension on top of the 2 outer strands and then braided that in. And then when you braid it once, you'll have another strand that doesn't have an extension piece on it. So then you'll do the same method, just lay the braid on top of the outer strands and then braid that in. And then you'll braid this until it feels like you need to add more. And you'll know because one will feel like there's a lot more hair in it than the other. One more time. Make the braid first and then add your extension pieces to the outer strands of the braid and braid that once. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my neighbors above me are being loud. But then you want to when you lay the extension over the 2 outer strands of the braid, you'll braid that in once, and then you will add another piece of extension, because one of the three will not have an extension piece on it. So then you'll lay the extension right over top of the two outers, and then you braid that in. I don't know if that made sense, but rewind it as many times as you need to see exactly how I did it. Also guys, when you're braiding, make sure that you pull on the hair a little bit to make sure that the braid is actually attached and secure and it's not slipping, because if it is, then you'll have to restart the whole braid over again. The hair that I'm using is from the brand Xpression. Xpression is my favorite hair to braid with because it's so like manageable. These French curls were not managing, but Xpression is a really good brand. If you find another brand that's even better, you might be able to get away with not having to detangle or run your fingers through the curl as much. So just keep that in mind. Okay guys, make sure you're watching this closely because I do not know how to explain it, but I am making a very skinny strand out of the curl, and I stopped it about halfway so that it can be a full curl at the bottom and not just the ends. But if you see, I made my first knot and then I'm making another knot to make sure that the hair is secured at that point. And then I go in with the glue, or you can use hair glue, and then you'll just secure the knots with the glue. Okay, so this part I'm showing you guys exactly how I remove the knots from the curls. I use the comb and then I separate it first, and then I comb through it once the knot is out of it. Okay, so if you're enjoying this video, please don't hate me for the way the rest of the video is about to look, because I honestly stopped recording. I was tired. I was doing my hair on work nights, so it was probably like 3 a.m. when I was doing this, and I decided to stop filming for this video specifically and just started recording little videos for Instagram and TikTok. So I'm glad I have these clips for you guys to watch and to see that I kept braiding my hair even after I stopped recording for this video. Oh my gosh, don't hate me. You'll see. No, but I literally went to work like this. But I was able to get most of my hair braided except for the top middle part that I was able to cover with this freaking ponytail. But my cousin helped me finish braiding my hair, and these are the final results. It was so cute. The color was popping. Everything looked amazing. And I'm so happy that I did it. But that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!